At the outset, it's my great pleasure to introduce our renowned chief guest, Sri Raj Verma sir, IAS, CMD, TIIC Chennai. Sri Raj Verma sir has achieved great success in his field and has significantly contributed to the society. His achievements and dedication to the work serve as an inspiration to all of us. Sri Raj Verma sir is an alumnus of BITS Pilani. He has over 35 years of experience in the civil service. He has given a strategic vision for TIIC, which is India's second oldest development finance institution, which was established in 1949. The vision of TIIC 2.0 will encompass the emerging tech platforms and proactive engagement with all the stakeholders. He is positioning TIIC as a growth catalyst, which will be a key driver in realizing the Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu's vision of making Tamil Nadu as a $1 trillion economy by 2030. He has a wide exposure in various organizations in the industrial and IT sectors. Some of the posts he has held are Chairman of Titan, TNEB, TITCO, TANSITCO, TNPCB, LCOT, TNEGA, TANFINET, TNECDW, and TASMAC. He has also served on the boards and governing councils of NABARD, IITDM, IIT Madras Research Park, and SETS. He has been the adjudication authority under the IT Act 2000. He has also served on the boards of the joint ventures of Government of Tamil Nadu, L&T, Shipyard, IOC, TITCO, and joint venture for LNG, TNEB, NTPC, TNEB, and NLC. He has a deep connect with the MSMEs of Tamil Nadu and their trade associations. Sir's areas of interest are Industry 4.0, cyber security, ESG, and military history and strategy. At present, he is on the boards of SPB, Chettinad Cements, and ITCOT as its chairman. And it's our immense pleasure to mention that the association between SRM IST Vadapalani campus and TIIC from the year 2022 is very close, leading to supporting and empowering our student startups through various events and programs. I am once again thankful to mention that we have a memorandum of understanding with TIIC from the year 2022 and having a fruitful collaboration for the events relating to entrepreneurial development. Sri Raj Verma sir has achieved a great success once again in this field. As a token of appreciation and gratitude, I request our director sir to felicitate our chief guest by the memento. A big round of applause from the audience side. Now I request our dean sir to felicitate our guest for the day. Thank you, sirs. Now I invite our chief guest to take the dais and address the esteemed gathering. Thank you.
Dr. Ramchandran, Dr. Jayakumar, Professor Prasida, distinguished members of the SRM family on the dais of the dais, parents, and young friends. My interaction with you is not going to be a monologue. It's going to be more of an interactive session where I'd like to pass on certain life lessons, certain skills, which I have learnt over my long career in the bureaucracy spanning 37 years. Friends, as Dr. Prasida was mentioning, we have celebrated our 76th Independence Day yesterday. We are in the 77th year of the Independence Day celebrations. India is a young nation. Our average age, median age is 31 years. As Honorable Prime Minister was mentioning from the ramparts of Red Fort yesterday, We have democracy, demography, and diversity. Now, this demography comes in the life cycle of a nation once in 1,000 years. We have to harness the power of the youth. It's a young nation. The youth are impatient. The youth are aspirational. They say, provide me with the skill sets, job opportunities. I'll perform. I will deliver as per the expectations of the stakeholders of the employers. During my career, one of the stints I have done is a stint as the Secretary to the Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu, where late Dr. Abdul Kalam, Bharat Ratna Abdul Kalam used to come frequently. I used to watch him very closely, interact with him very closely. Particularly when he used to interact with the youth, youngsters, I could see that passion in his eyes. He was most happy interacting with the youth. He used to always say, the future of India lies in the youth. Now friends, as you start your professional journey with this 2-year MBA course, a lot of concerns will be there in your mind, apprehensions. How are you going to land a good job? How are you going to plan your career trajectory? How does the future pan out for us? India today, the youth, will live in a VUCA world. VUCA. Volatile, uncertain, complex and ambiguous. This VUCA world is something you have to negotiate by constantly upgrading yourselves. You cannot rest on your laurels or be complacent about the knowledge base what you have today. Knowledge is changing at a very, very rapid pace. Technology is changing at a very rapid pace. Black swan events are taking place. So are you prepared for that? I'll request the faculty of the MBA course here to prepare the students to negotiate this VUCA world, negotiate the uncertainties by getting prepared well. Now, how will you prepare yourself well? I was seeing on the SRM logo 3 words in the morning: learn, leap, and lead. Learning, as Dr. Jayakumar is mentioning, is a lifelong process. My appeal, my request to the students is, you have to constantly commit time on acquiring knowledge, skills. What you know today may not be relevant tomorrow. So if you want to be relevant in the modern world of business, world of corporate, the world of competitive landscape, you have to be upgraded, relevant and contemporary. Then only you can be competitive, for which reading is a basic skill. Persons who read are the persons who lead. Always commit time, quality time for upgrading your skills and reading. There is a very basic difference between our higher education institutions and the institutions, the Ivy Leagues in US. There, even for the technical courses, there is a lot of focus on liberal arts. They teach the students Greek, Roman philosophies, the philosophies of the works of Aristotle, Plato, Socrates, Seneca. Why liberal arts such a focus there? Because for any technical person, whether it's from economic, commerce or engineering background, Liberal arts will make you a well-rounded personality. The philosophers, the ancient authors had a lot of wisdom. They had a perspective of life on the human condition, human nature, human mind, which has not changed over the last 5,000 years or so. So once you get that perspective right, you get a good understanding of the human's nature, you will be a better person, a better manager, a better leader. So please spend time. Again, a request to the faculty, please introduce lot of liberal arts, liberal courses in the MBA curriculum. This will give you a key competitive advantage. Friends, humans, we have progressed, we have mastered technology, but still we are not rational. In any context, job context, a meeting context, a strategy context, a competitive context, it is the human emotions that are at the bedrock of decision making, that are the bedrock of a difference between the winner and leader, either at the individual level or at the company level. So individuals who can master negotiating human emotions, emotions of your contemporaries, your peers, emotions of your subordinates, emotions of your superiors, you will do better. In today's competitive times, behavioral competency is an extremely important skill. You may be the best engineer, you may be the best commerce graduate, who may be touching a CGPA of 9, but unless you can negotiate the human interaction in your careers, in your job context, you will not get optimal outcomes. So negotiating the human dimension through behavioral competency is a key skill which all of you must master. Second, you must master technology. For any nation, technology independence is national independence. Today, the world of technology is moving at a very rapid pace. It may be MBA course, but being aware of the trends of technology is very, very essential for you. You are not aware of ChatGPT. Will ChatGPT make the jobs of manager redundant? It can be a good report writer, but it can never get the human context right. So a lot of our jobs, routine tasks of report writing, data gathering may be done by AI, artificial intelligence. But finally making sense of that, getting it right with the human context, aligning with the organizational goals is going to be the job of the managers. So friends, behavioral competencies, mastering of technology is equally important for all of you. Spend time on keeping yourself abreast on the trends of technology. You are at the right time in history of India. Apart from being a young nation, it is India's century. Today the Indian economy is 3.7 trillion economy. We have two clarion calls, one by the Honorable Chief Prime Minister of India to make India a 5 trillion economy very shortly. Very shortly, India is going to become the third largest economy. The second clarion call is by the Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu to make Tamil Nadu economy a 1 trillion economy by 2030, which means will be about 20% of India's economy. Since you are in Tamil Nadu, let me mention a few things about this great state. Tamil Nadu is India's growth engine. It is the second largest GDP, state GDP, most industrialized, leading state in exports. It has got the best dispersal of urban industrial clusters throughout the length and breadth of the state. This state is extremely crucial for the Indian economy, and lot of jobs, lot of development in future is going to take place in Tamil Nadu. We all are here to leverage the vision leadership of the Honorable Chief of Tamil Nadu. For all of you, a lot of jobs will be created in Tamil Nadu. So stay invested in Tamil Nadu. It has got tremendous growth prospects. It is going to be the growth engine that will drive the Indian economy. Now, what kind of jobs? Please be aware that Indian economy moved from agriculture economy to service economy. Somewhere in the middle, we bypassed manufacturing. For any developed country, manufacturing has to be about 25 to 30% of the GDP. Today, manufacturing only 17% of India's GDP. There's a huge focus to push manufacturing content in the GDP to about 25%. The next wave of jobs will be created in the manufacturing sector. It is the manufacturing sector that will create the jobs that meet the aspirations of the youth. I mentioned earlier, our youth is aspirational today. He wants jobs that meet his aspirations, that give him a clear career trajectory, and this will happen in manufacturing. I request a lot of you to enter the manufacturing sector, the MSM sector. The growth is going to be huge. Collectively, you are all the better off. You have an advantage. Some of you, my appeal will be majority of you, try to become job creators. For a young nation like India, where every year an average a crore youth, 100 lakh youth come to the job market, the formal government sector has got limitations of the jobs it can create. These jobs will be created by the management sector, the service sector, in which we want youth like you, talented youth like you, to become job creators. The startup ecosystem in Tamil Nadu is very vibrant. My organization, the Tamil Nadu Industrial Innovation Corporation, has got an MOU with SRM for promoting startups. Through startups, through ventures, please become job creators and create jobs, provide jobs for the youth. Coming to my experience and my organization and the strategies we have followed, Tamil Nadu Industrial Innovation Corporation is India's second oldest DFI. Our founding chairman, the late Thiru R.K. Sharma, was a great son of the soil. He was from Coimbatore, a great institution builder, a great champion of Tamil language and literature. He founded the South Indian Mill Association, CITRA. He was the founding Vice Chancellor of the Annamala University. He was founder of Tamil Isai Sangam and the first Finance Minister of Independent India. 1949 onwards, see the thought leadership of Tamil Nadu. Even before the State Finance Corporation Act came into being in 1951, on a pan-India basis, Tamil Nadu with its thought leadership was able to form an institution like Tamil Nadu Industrial Investment Corporation 1949, which laid the foundation for the brick and mortar industrial development of Tamil Nadu. All the marquee names, all the top industrial names have been supported by Tamil Nadu Industrial Investment Corporation in their initial founding days. After 73 years, as a strategy, TIIC decided to reinvent itself as TIIC 2.0, where we have to differentiate ourselves from the competitive landscape of the world of financial sector. We have introduced the concept of lending plus value proposition, where we differentiated and transformed ourselves from being just a mere lender like the banks. We compete with the SDFCs, ICSIs, State Bank of India's for market share. But to differentiate ourselves, we started adding a bouquet of services, terms of guidance for the emerging trends of technology, IR4, on the ESG compliance, market access, defense production. This differentiation enables this organization to show remarkable growth over and above the average industry growth in terms of top line, bottom line in NPS. The key point is differentiation. The same thing will apply to you. As individuals, what is your value proposition? Be very clear in your minds on that. Organizations value you for the value you bring to the table. So enhance your value. How will you enhance your value? By differentiating yourself. What is your unique selling proposition? As a part of your management course, you will hear and learn about Philip Kotler, the guru of marketing management. He says any product has got a price, a place, a promotion, a place in the minds of the customers. And now a fifth dimension that it is perception. Similar thing will apply to you. You cannot wish competition away. Friends, competition is going to be an essential ingredient part of our lives. Question is, how do we negotiate this competition? By getting prepared for that, by differentiating ourselves on that. Now, one is your USP. Please have a very clear-cut value proposition in terms of your ability to think straight, out-of-the-box thinking, your extra knowledge, your fundamentals on technology, anything what you feel is best. But start differentiating yourself from day one to day as you start your course. You are a brand. Friends, invest in that brand. The days of life of employability are no longer there. Employment are no longer there. It is only employability. By constant upgradation of the skills, by investing in your personal brands, start today. Have a clear differentiation strategy from your competitors. Now coming to competition. Today, we often hear the modern generation is at times not able to handle the stress. Stress of modern day living, stress of commute, stress of the job. Where I again request the SRM faculty to invest in emotional resilience of the students. As we call it EQ, as they say, IQ may get you the job. It is the emotional quotient that will get you the promotion and the sustainability in your jobs. So today, emotional resilience is extremely important. It is a key competitive advantage for individuals and organizations. At my organization TIIC, we have regular sessions with the top counselors, psychiatrists, well-being experts on a monthly basis, where we have life skill coaching for the employees. We expose our employees to the latest knowledge in this because we believe as a corporate that emotional resilience of my employees gives me that key competitive advantage. Emotional resilience of the employees makes them better productive workers. So as a faculty, please invest in the emotional resilience. Now coming to stress, friends, all of us will face life. Life will throw curveballs at us, using the American term from baseball. Life will throw googlies at us, using cricket term. Are we prepared to handle these curveballs and the baseballs? We need to be strong within. Invest in your personal well-being. Today, the WhatsApp, the social media is full of information on that. I request the faculty to choose the best material on that and enable the students to be strong within, to be emotionally very strong, so that they can face the pulse, pressure of modern day living and be successful persons on an individual basis, on a family basis, on a society basis, at the organizational level. A young nation full of youth who are emotionally resilient, who are aware that the future trends are changing, who are getting ready to future-proof their careers. This is a very, very important national asset. This is the strength of India. As India confidently marches ahead towards 2047, when we will complete our 100 years of independence, 100 years of independent nation. This is India's time. This is the best time. And the youth, you are going to power this march of the nation as the nation confidently moves ahead. So friends, there's a lot of onus on all of you. But to fulfill this onus, to fulfill the expectations of the state of the nation, you have to prepare. It is not difficult. It is a question of commitment. Acquire skill sets, acquire the competencies, be emotionally resilient, constantly upgrade yourselves. That is the key. Follow the mantra written on your SRM logo. You have to read, leapfrog, and lead the nation. Lead your individual organizations. Now, the last word. After 2 years, as you enter the portals of the corporate world with good job offers in hand, how are you going to negotiate? How are you going to ensure that you have a clear career trajectory, you have a clear career plan, a clear glide path? First and foremost, align yourself with the organizational goals. Organizations are there for a collective common objective. That collective common objective is something you must align with this, with the organizational goals. Position yourself as a brand, build credibility. That's extremely important. In building credibility, let me tell you a very small illustration. Today, Chennai traffic is extremely bad. Lot of us take excuse in coming late for meetings, citing traffic jams. Friends, when you give a commitment of time for a meeting and you are not able to honor that commitment, we are disrespecting other person's time. Everyone's time is important. Today, time pressure is there on everyone. So the part of credibility in Chennai, start factoring the fact that traffic is going to be bad. Accord priority for the time, plan your movements accordingly. But as a principal, individually, manage this time management extremely important, particularly keeping your appointments. This gives also a part of a credibility. There are so many behavioral competencies which you will learn as you do part of the MBA program. Friends, in my long career, I've handled very big organizations. I used to be chairman of Tamil Electricity Board. We had 1,25,000 employees. A huge organization. Now, handling the organizations at the topmost level, I had a very clear plan, a strategy. Belief in my top team, belief in the staff. I have always believed in empowering my employees, my officers, my staff. End of the day, they are the ones who are the key stakeholders, the permanent stakeholders of the organization. As bureaucrats, we keep moving from one job to other. But these employees, empowered employees, are ones who will give the results. Empowered employees will enable you to exceed the expectations of your clients and customers. Give you that very, very exclusive customer delight. Something that is very, very important in today's competitive world. So as you become managers, as you hold positions, always try to empower your teams. This is again a part of behavioral competency. With empathy, with knowledge, as part of the team, your courses will teach you that. Empowering employees, empowering the teams gives you those results, that wow factor in the results that exceed the expectations of your clients and customers. So friends, it was a very freewheeling speech, not structured at all. I thought, let me share what I have learned. This is part of my paying back to the society. Fortune, the state, the society was good to me. I had a very long successful career. Now, as a part of paying back, I want to mentor the youth, engage with young minds, something which I learned the late President Bharat Ratna Dr. Abdul Kalam. Engage with the youth, they are the future. And today, mentoring is very, very essential. Engaging the youth on a frequency on which their thought process vibrates. Engaging them on an equal level. Engaging them with as partners so that they are able to correlate what the speaker on the dais speaks to them. Mentoring the youth, guiding the youth is again a part of nation building, very, very important. I'll request the faculty that have a mentoring program here where each faculty has got about 10-20 students exclusively they're mentored throughout the career, the 2 years here. Not only during the MBA course, but beyond that also. Tap into the alumni network of SRM, but keep those mentoring networks ready. All top corporates, the top MNCs worldwide today have a very clear mentoring strategy. This is all part of the competitive landscape, competitive strategies. Now coming to last, strategy and tactics. I often teach military strategy to various corporates. Recently I addressed the top management of the Bank of Baroda in their annual retreat, Udan, on business strategy. Friends, there is lot of similarity between military strategy and business strategy. Military strategy is about conquering territory. Business strategy is about market share, and we can't go wrong in strategy. What the key difference? Strategy and tactics. As the Chinese philosopher has written thousands of years back, the key difference between strategy and tactics. Strategy is which wars to fight, how to fight, when to fight. As they say, if you have good strategy, no tactics, it's a slow route to victory. But if you only have tactics and no strategy, it's a sure route to defeat with a lot of sound and fury. So get your strategy right. Organizations have to spend a lot of time. When you join the management ranks of the companies, you will find organizations spending a lot of time on strategy, on differentiating themselves, on holding on to the market share. Most corporate, the first thing is going to be, your challenge is going to be your business territory, holding to your market share. We can't afford to lose market share to our competitors. Our every endeavor of the company is going to be to enhance the market share. So get the strategy right at the organizational level, at the personal level. So friends, with these words, I wish you all the very best. I hope in this about 20 minutes interaction with you, I was able to make sense to some of you, to my minds. That is very important. Can I relate to you? Did my talk resonate with you? Did you take away a few lessons from this talk? Then it's a time well spent by me. These words, once again, all the very best. Thank you and good day.